RunLLM is an AI-powered technical support engineer that helps your team save time, accelerates adoption, and generates insights that helps you understand your customers' requirements better. As a support engineer, RunLLM's most important job is, of course, to help make your customers successful. To do that well, we've reimagined what the AI-powered support experience can look like. RunLLM goes far beyond the basics of a question in, answer out experience. So let's dive in to see how it works. We'll start by looking at RunLLM's Llama Index Assistant. Technical questions can often be information dense, and users don't want to spend all of their time copy-pasting every error message, piece of code, or stack trace that they had in order to get help. What we'll do here is paste in a question that we took from the Llama Index Stack Overflow community, and we'll ask RunLLM to help us with that. Whatever context you want to provide, images, code files, and references can all be included as attachments to your message. RunLLM is going to automatically figure out what's in the image, and it will automatically generate an answer for us based on the information that it has available to it in its documentation. The thing is that complex technical problems rarely have exactly one solution. So a few seconds after providing us the first answer, RunLLM followed up with an alternative solution. What it did was look in its knowledge base based on the original answer and see if there was additional data that might help us solve the problem in a different way. Rather than waiting for me to say the first solution didn't work, it proactively volunteered this information to me. As a user, that means that I'm more likely to find a solution to my problem because I have all the available options at my fingertips. Now let's look at a slightly more complex problem. Technical support conversations, of course, often have plenty of code in them, but relying on documentation may or may not always be sufficient. In this case, we asked the MLflow assistant how we register a model in Python. The answer that it generates based on the documentation will, of course, include a code example for doing the particular task. Once we generate that code, RunLLM will automatically determine that there was code in the answer and try to execute it, validate it on the backend. In this case, the validation didn't succeed, and so RunLLM will automatically edit the code for us and generate a new answer and try to validate it again, with the goal of maximizing the chances that our task succeeds. Of course, RunLLM isn't always going to have an answer available. Let's switch to the RunLLM assistant and ask a question that we know isn't documented, like what cloud provider does RunLLM use? Since the answer isn't written down anywhere, the answer that the user is given will be that the system doesn't know right now. What happens in the background is that a thread for this conversation is actually created directly in the RunLLM internal Slack channel. When we switch over to the RunLLM Slack, the system's already created a new thread for us. I'll paste the answer in here, and all I have to do is add an emoji to this response. RunLLM will ask how it would like me to send the answer back to the user, and I click Send Summary, and that's it. The answer has been provided to the end user. When we switch back to the app, we can see that RunLLM proactively followed up with us and said, hey, I checked in with the support team, and here's the answer to your question. The best part is that RunLLM learns automatically from this interaction. So having taught it once what cloud provider we use, we don't have to teach it again. We're super excited about the support experience we've built, but we're just getting started. In the next few months, we're going to be adding support for more interaction modes like Zoom calls, more nuanced ways to gather feedback, and per user and per company context. If you're interested in learning more, please go to runllm.com or reach out to get in touch. And thanks for watching.